sounds like you already know.
Well, I'd kind of like to hear your side.
Well, I was sending a text to my mom, and he decided to yell at me in front of the whole class, so I told him to screw up. And maybe a couple other words.
Maybe a couple other things. Do you think that was the best way to handle that situation?
I do, because he didn't have to call me out in class. I was doing it quiet, nobody else saw what was going on, and it wasn't interfering with anything, and he gave me attitude.
Well, so you know that we have a no cell phone policy at the school,
Yeah, that's dumb,
but it is our policy, and you know that.
but it was my mom. It's not like I was texting the girl next to me, I wasn't making fun of anybody. It was my mom, I needed to talk to her.
Well, do you understand why we have a no cell phones rule at the school?
No, sometimes people have to get in touch with people.
That's true. I definitely agree with that. But do you feel that you could have maybe asked to excuse or found some other way to get a hold of your mother instead of doing it in the middle of class, disrupting others?
I don't think he would have let me go.
If you told him that it was an emergency, do you think he would have?
Maybe, but sometimes it's really hard to get his attention. All he does is teach. His back is to us, he's just up at the board. I didn't even think he'd notice.
Well, he obviously did notice. This isn't the first time he's caught you texting in his class. It's not the first time that you've been kicked out for using foul language with him.
We just don't get along. And all I said was screw off. I could have said a lot worse.
I can understand that you don't get along with him, and I can't expect you to get along with everybody. But I do expect you to show some respect to your teachers, just as they show respect to you.
I would if he showed respect to me.
So you
I
feel
would.
You feel he doesn't respect you.
He doesn't respect me. If he's gonna call me out when he didn't have to do it in front of the whole class.
Okay. So we've talked about this before, and you've mentioned that.
And I'm not even the only one. Other people text in class too.
Okay. Well, I kind of want you to focus on you, because you're the one who's being kicked out for it, and it sounds like you feel he's being unfair. Is that right?
I do. Yeah, he's not fair. He's never fair with me. He's fair with everyone else.
Okay. So how do you think that we can resolve this issue so this doesn't continue to happen over and over again?
If you just talk to him and tell him that I can use the cell phone and text my mom, then I think it would work. I think he would leave me alone, and my mom needs me sometimes. She's stressed. Got more important things in school.
Okay. Well, I can't necessarily tell you that you can use your cell phone when others are not allowed to, because we can't bend the rules for one if we're not gonna bend them for everyone. So, can you think of any other solutions to this problem?
Well, like you said, maybe I can ask to leave the class, but I don't know if he's gonna see me.
Well, how about we sit down and we talk with him and kind of explain to him a little bit about your situation, that there are going to be times when you can be excused for emergencies only to speak with your mother.
I don't want him to know about my situation, because then he'll just treat me worse.
Okay. Do you think it would be beneficial to talk with him a little bit, just so that we can help him to understand that you may need to use your phone to call your mom bulletin every once in a while, not every day?
Yeah, if you think it'll work, I think I can try it.
Okay. So what can I do for you right now? Are you allowed to go back to class, or do you still need some time to relax?
He didn't even say it. I didn't give him a chance to say. He makes me so mad, so like I said what I needed to, I let him know how I feel, and he didn't even really have to tell me to leave because I walked out. He wanted to get the power as I was leaving and decided to say that I had to come down to you, but it was my choice, so.
So you walked out of class?
Yeah.
Okay. So why, well, I guess walking away from the situation before it escalates is a good thing. But let's talk about why telling your teacher to screw off and doing those certain things are not necessarily the best solution.
I know, I just get angry. I have anger problems.
So let's work on that then. How do you know when you're about to get angry?
With him, it's all the time, but I like the idea you had before where I can just come down whenever I'm getting really mad. If I have a path, I know I can talk to him a little bit before.
Okay. I think that's a good idea. If you can recognize when you're starting to get triggered or starting to get furious, you just kind of take yourself out of that situation, calm down my office, you can chill out on my beanbag. Of course, you're not gonna sit here and text the whole time. If there's an emergency or something, you can use my phone to call your mom and talk to her in the office. And then when you calm down, you can go back to class. That sound fair?
Yeah. So can I just sit here the rest of the day?
No. You need to go back to class. You need to make amends with him.
What if he doesn't let me in?